This video, we're going to focus mainly on the oddities of the Charlie Kirk incident. Now, guys, there's a lot of odd things that are going on. And with any kind of event like this, there's always oddities to it. Just like down the line. Now, when there's something clean cut, that is what it is. When we see drug dealers or gangs murk each other in their assassination styles, it is what it is. We get it. That's their realm, and the things are clear cut when it comes to that. But when it comes to something like Charlie Kirk or Trump, which I'm going to get into about Trump's past assassination attempt, with Charlie Kirk, there's a lot of red flags. Now, the first red flag is that, well, just 3-4 days ago, Trump had mentioned that he wanted to make it illegal for trans people to own firearms. And I'm like, all right. A few days later, Charlie Kirk gets it in the neck, and now all of a sudden, they know for sure that it's a pro-trans activist or person of some kind. Now, the image of this kid is who they said is a suspect. But this kid left a shell casing behind for them to know that. And that doesn't make sense. That's red flag number one. Red flag number two is that, well, he had credible threats on his life, and he always does, and anytime he goes to a college, it is so. But again, somebody like Charlie Kirk, who gets these kind of threats, they should always do a sweep of any kind and have people on the lookout, period. And they didn't in this case. And they actually never have. But I wonder who that comes from. That came from Charlie, that comes from the colleges. You know, oh, you don't really need that security. No one's ever going to do anything to him. They were fucking wrong because something happened. Now, again, a lot of the things that are going on, and there are so many theories. There's an airport. There was something about an airplane that took off an hour after Kirk was killed, and then the plane goes dark in flight and then comes back on radar and then lands back into the airport. A lot of people are trying to make that connection, and that could very well be something. There's a lot of things, guys, that are there, and a lot of things that are not there. Like the guys in the baseball cap. One guy giving the a signal. That could have been him signaling with somebody in the crowd to look for anything suspicious. But if they were looking for somebody suspicious in the crowd, why would they not automatically go to the rooftops and secure that? That is the one location for any speaker of any kind, is the rooftops or any kind of advantage over the person speaking. And that place had a lot of vantage points to put somebody on a rooftop or even in a window in a room through a window to get at them. So there was a lot of advantages there for a sniper to take the shot. Now, a lot of people are stating that this was a military expert. No, it wasn't. You can go to sniper school and learn how to shoot like that. And inside of a week. Some of these sniper schools are really good. They can teach you how to shoot like a sniper inside of a week. I went to Blackwater, and for a day, they had us shoot downrange with a 50 cal. Right? By the end of the day, you got better. So just imagine if I was there for a week. And that was just a small portion of it. Again, that was Blackwater training a few years ago. I learned how to shoot downrange and hit my target inside of 3 days. By the time I took the next class, I was pretty fucking good. And the SEAL who taught us was like trying to explain to everybody else why I was so good. And they were like, because I didn't have any bad habits. I didn't shoot before. I never really shot until I went to Blackwater. And when I learned how to shoot through expert shooters, I became good. Now, I don't know what I am because I haven't done that in a long time. But my point is that you can go to a school for a week and learn how to do this. It's not that hard when you train and you're focused. All right? So now, a lot of things, guys, are being said about this. And the one thing I understand is that there's something that isn't right. That's just right out of the gates. There are a lot of things that are going to start coming out within the next couple of days. But there are things that are not right, and something is definitely off about this whole situation. So, that being said, we have to, again, stay the course. Don't flip out. Don't get upset. Don't feed into the BS of the left. Stay focused and see where this is going to go. I think this is a bigger problem. This is not as clear-cut as they're telling us it is. There's something else about this that's bothering the shit out of me especially now that more information is coming in about how he went out and how come security didn't secure his locations around him. And somebody's going to argue with me and say that he never really does, but he gets death threats all the time. I don't care how nonchalant you are. As a security officer, you're my responsibility. I'm making sure we're sweeping a place before you get there. We're going to have a dude on top just because. Maybe he doesn't have to be all serious and tacked out, but you can still put somebody on the roof to watch his back, or his front in this case. This, guys, is definitely not good, and there's something, I hope that it doesn't come out, but there's something bad about this, and I'm wondering if Charlie Kirk was a sacrificial lamb to get certain agendas pushed. That's where I'm going with this, and that's what I'm seeing. But other than that, guys, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.